What are Estee and her mom doing? Is there an earthquake? Are they preparing for a possible evacuation? There is an earthquake. Will Estee and her mother survive? In times of this calamity, you either stay afraid or keep moving. Join us today and save yourselves. Subscribe to our channel. What to do before an earthquake? First, you have to remember that panicking will only lead you closer to falling through the cracks. Make sure to establish a plan. Be the packer. One can never have too much packed when you don't know how many days of supplies you need. A first aid kit, radio, flashlight, and extra batteries are just some of the necessities you need to have inside your bag. Food and water supplies should also sustain you for at least 3 days. Even if you are not a fan of canned goods, now may be the time to eat them. The longer the spoilage time of your food, the longer you'll survive. If you are inside your house during the shaking, it is better to stay inside. Just prepare your trusty backpack for when you ever need to evacuate. While inside, watch out for your heavy appliances and fragile things. It is better to anchor things like cupboards and refrigerators to the wall or on the ground so that you don't get toppled on or they don't get destroyed. You have to know where the safe spots are. If you do not have an underground place, even a room that can protect you is enough. But what would you do if everything happened outside your home? What if it happened in your office or school? You have to know the earthquake plans for different establishments, not just your home. And if you ever get injured and no healthcare authorities are available, you should be able to treat yourself. Learn first aid. What to do during an earthquake? Of course, duck, cover, and hold. There are other things you have to do though. To stay safe during an earthquake, stay where you are. The golden rule is that you stay inside if the ground starts shaking. But if you happen to be outside, do not go inside an establishment. Remember, staying inside does not guarantee your safety anyway. If you are indoors, stay calm. Do not panic and think that you are trapped inside. The stakes are just the same as when you are outside. Do not even think about using the elevator unless you wish to die there while trapped. Find a wall around the center of your home or any establishment and sit against it. Or find the nearest doorway and do the same. Or you can do the classic, crawl under a bed or a sturdy table. You'll be safe if you do that. You should also avoid playing with fire, literally. Candles and matches should be kept inside your drawers. If you need a light, use a flashlight. Just make sure you have it charged. If outside, watch out for power lines to avoid being electrocuted. If possible, stay far away from them. And if you don't intend to enter a building as you should, stay away from it. You're lucky if only a small thing from that building fell on you. What would you do if the building itself fell on you? It would be a disaster. Take bigger steps away from the building that could crush you. And even if trees are our friends that protect us from the sun, we cannot count on them during an earthquake. Trees, even the biggest ones, are vulnerable to an earthquake. If you are in a mountainous area, watch out for the rocks and landslides and you're good to go. But not literally. If you are in your car, stop driving and immediately duck. During an earthquake, you have to stop everything you're doing and stay as close to the ground as possible until the shaking stops. What to do after an earthquake? Do we immediately get out, start driving, and run to a safer shelter? Again, do not move. Wait for a few minutes, catch your breath, and maybe comfort your pet who's with you. Look for any open wounds. If you are with someone, check if they need help. Immediately treat a wound with an ointment and put a Band-Aid or gauze on it. Check for damaged water, gas, and electric lines. Shut down all the damaged ones to avoid further damage and injuries. Conserving your phone battery is important. Do not consume most of it as the power lines might take a while to be fixed. If you have one, use the radio for news and updates. Only use your phone for emergencies and contacting loved ones. As you walk through your house or office, make sure that you wear proper shoes to save yourself from glass and debris. Do not walk barefoot. Stay alert and expect aftershocks. But most importantly, get help from authorities if you need it. You don't want an injured leg for weeks. If you want to save yourself, follow these tips, because who wouldn't want a happy ending for all? Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more. Click the notification bell to always be notified. Did you see the boy running across the streets panicking? Tell us in the comment section where you saw him. And yes, we know you've been wondering what's inside the red box that the Earth swallowed. What's your guess? Stay tuned for our next video if you want to know what's inside the box.